Hello, hope you are doing well. Today in this video, we'll be discussing question and answer of chapter 8, question number 9, subject history, class 12. I'm Neha, so let's begin with the video. Discuss the ways in which panchayat and village headmen regulated the rural society or explain the role of panchayat in Mughal rural Indian society during 16th and 17th century. So we have to explain the role of panchayats in Mughal empire. So meaning of panchayat, the village panchayat consisted of an assembly of elders. They represent different caste, communities, except the menial class. Usually important were people of the village with hereditary right over the property. So the one with the greatest land property were the part of panchayat, and the people, they were especially the elderly people, and they represent different caste community except the menial class, that is the untouchables, the lower caste who used to perform menial tasks. So except those people, all of the people, all of the elderly people with the different castes and communities were part of panchayat. General composition and function in mixed caste village, the panchayat was usually a heterogeneous body. The panchayat represented different castes and communities in village. Village panchayat was headed by Mukaddam, also known as Mandal. So the panchayat was headed by Mukaddam, that is the Mandal. He was elected as if we have Sarpanch in our times today. So earlier, the head of village panchayat was Mukaddam or Mandal. He was elected with consensus of village elders and remained in office till he enjoyed the confidence of village elders. His function was to prepare village account with the help of Patwari. The main function of panchayat was to ensure that caste boundaries among the various communities inhabiting the village were upheld. So all the different communities, caste which were inhabiting as if living in the village, the boundaries were upheld as if no one is like breaking the boundaries, the um, rules, that is the specific rules which were meant for that caste. Now it had also the authority of levy fines and taxes. So if anyone did something wrong, so they had this system of fines and also taxes, as if enjoying certain services they have to pay tax for those services. Now it can also give punishment like expulsion from community. So if someone like intercaste marriages weren't supported in earlier times, so like if uh, the, if boy or a girl living in a particular village, if they get into intercaste marriage, so they were punished, and this punishment could be like expulsion from community also. Each jati in village had its own jati panchayat. Jati panchayat wielded considerable power in society. In Rajasthan, the jati panchayats arbitrated civil disputes between members of different castes. It's also mediated the dispute claims on lands, decided whether the marriages had been performed according to the caste's norm, etc. In most cases, the state respected the decisions taken by jati panchayats. So. Uh, like these jati panchayats were very popular in Rajasthan and the surrounding areas. Civil disputes relating to land, that is property acquisition, between sometimes between brothers of brothers, the dispute between brothers for their father's land. So these all civil disputes were solved by Jati Panchayats, and also the intercaste marriages problem which I earlier told. So this was resolved by the panchayats and their decision was respected. The panchayats were also regarded as court of appeal that would ensure that state carried out its moral responsibility. For justice, petitions were often made to panchayat collectively by a group of caste or community protesting against what they considered to be morally illegitimate demands on part of elites. In cases of excessive revenue demands, the panchayat often suggested a compromise. If this failed, the peasants took recourse to more drastic forms of punishment, such as deserting the villages. So, as if already stated that the panchayats used to collect revenue and taxes. So, if the peasants couldn't make up to the revenue demands of panchayat, then they were ordered punishment. They were punished, such as deserting the village. So they were expelled from the villages, and they weren't allowed to produce anything or to trade anything, sell, buy, or produce anything in that particular area, which is under the control of panchayats. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.